What up? It's your boy, the Incredible Man, and I'm back at it again. And as you can tell, I am not home, but I could not wait to talk about something incredible, and that, my friends, is Attack on Titan, Season 3, Part 2, Episode 10, aka Episode 22, because this episode was absolutely glorious, man. First off, let's talk about that time skip. I know everybody's going to talk about other stuff because a lot of major stuff happened in this episode, but that time skip is what I really wanted to talk about, man. That time skip, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 6 years. It ended up jumping like 6 to 7 years. And that time skip was fantastic, man. We see a much, I don't know how to describe it, but collected and cooler vibe from Eren, man. Eren looks absolutely beast in this time skip, but the time skip was huge. But let's talk about another huge part about this episode, man. They finally made it to the sea. Yes, man, I've been waiting for them to get to the sea, and I was so happy to see that Armin made it to the sea, man. But now let's discuss some major plot points that happened in this episode, man. We got, oh man, so much stuff happened. We got Eren thinking about everything that's going on with Historia and all of the major stuff that happened with that. And I was like, well, Eren could tell, but at the same time, him telling would also come across and do exactly what he was thinking, is endanger Historia, because they would just use Historia just to get over on the Eldorians. But another moment that was so like that happened, but then everybody gets medals and stuff. But another part that I wanted to talk about was, excuse me, you can tell I'm not home, so I had to do this on the fly. But another part that I wanted to talk about was, I can't think of dude's name, but the newer recruit of the Survey Corps, and Flock or Fleur, however you say his name, that dude, and his onslaught against Armin, dude, was so unjustified, man. Yes, Erwin would have been better, but that's from your perspective. Everybody else's perspective was Armin, so you can't really, that's not a point you can argue, because everybody's perspective is going to be totally different concerning who they wanted to be brought back alive. But him going in on the way that he did against Eren was like, you're childish and everything. And at that moment, I was upset about it. I was like, well, why is he going so hard in on Eren? But when it showed Eren after the time skip, I'm assuming like all of that resonated with Eren, and it just stuck with him for all those years, because Eren looks so much more mature and cool and collected, and he's not like all of that stuff that bothered him when he was younger, and at that moment is not going to affect him anymore, man. It is so, oh man, I'm so hyped, man. I don't know what's going on, but everything is absolutely fantastic so far, man. It's making me want to pick up the manga, because stuff is really popping off so bad, man. But another moment that was very weird to me was when Eren kissed Historia's hand. It sent another shock through his system. It didn't do anything to Historia, but to Eren, it made him see his dad when he was in that special chamber with the Reese family, and he killed him. And his dad kind of like lost control and went berserk, because he tried to plead with the King Titan, or whatever you want to call it, and was like, well, we need to take over and try to stop the others. But we all know that when the king or whatever inside, or the first Titan or whatever, gets inside a member of the royal family, they get passive. They don't want to attack or fight or do anything like that. So I'm assuming that's what enraged Grisha. And when we see the other parts where Grisha was attacking them and killing all of them, that moment enraged Grisha, and that's why he attacked the royal family. So, dude, man, every time you watch an episode of this season of Attack on Titan, it answers questions, but then it leaves you with more questions than what you had to begin with from the very first place, man. Oh, man. Okay, this episode is not going to be entirely long, because a lot of stuff happened and then a lot of stuff went down, but it wasn't too much to where, you know, you just got to dive in depth, unless I want to do like a really in-depth video and like just point out all the specific points that popped off. But you guys know I do simple discussions and reviews of each episode, man, but this is just me. But I will say that overall, I love this episode, man. And my favorite scenes is when everybody is at the ocean playing and enjoying the water, man. And Aaron is like, no, after we kill all of them beyond the sea, will we have our freedom then? So, and I'm assuming that that's from everybody that's taking control of the Onslaught Titan. And that's also, but I remember the owl saying that the Onslaught Titan only wants freedom. He only wants freedom. So maybe it's the Titan itself that's kind of taking control of Aaron now, since these 6 years done kicked in. I think it's 6 years. I want to say 6 or 7. But dude, so much is happening, man. I have to watch this episode again, and I may do a re-upload after everything I've learned so far. But this is your boy, Dick Incredible, man. Don't forget to smash that like button till you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.